Everybody wake up because we got a new Amazing Digital Circus trailer and we're about to analyze it. Okay, so the first thing we see here is Ragatha on the ground, presumably from Kane shooting her, or maybe Jax. And then, of course, Kane just teleports in a bunch of guns. Next, we get some shots of all the pairs that are going to be in this episode. So there's Ragatha and Kinger, Pomni and Jax, and of course, Gangle and Zubul. Kane looks like he's about to be enjoying the drama that is going to be in this episode. So Pomni looks up at someone and she's smiling, and because she's standing right next to Ragatha, I'm guessing that she's actually smiling at Jax. Ragatha's smiling here too, but of course it looks forced, so who knows, maybe she's trying to convince Pomni not to team up with Jax because she's like, oh, maybe he's not the best teammate. Poor Gangle is just losing her shit over here. Maybe she's afraid of being shot by Jax, which honestly, I don't blame her for that. I can just tell Jax is going to be an adorable little menace in this episode. But then again, when is he not? Now, this scene actually just cracks me up because it's such a younger sibling, older sibling dynamic where the older sibling is teasing the younger one. I know that canonically, Gangle is older than Jax, but it's still funny. So I'm not sure who Gangle is turning to look at here, but based on her expression, she doesn't seem like she's, upset to see that person, so it looks like she was crying, so I think Zubul came over to try and cheer her up. So here we see Gangle sitting on the floor crying, and looking at the shadow, I'm guessing Zubul is next to her. Looks like Ragatha got shot, and Kinger did too. Can I just say, I love how they animated Kinger's expression here. It's so serious. Maybe Ragatha is actually surprised at how seriously he is taking this, or maybe how good he is at this mission. Here it looks like Ragatha's trying to run from one of the members that's trying to shoot her, and she's trying to find a good hiding spot. Both of these two get startled here, so maybe they hear a gunshot, or maybe Kinger just gets startled randomly, and that startles Ragatha. Don't you hate it when you're just holding a gun and then suddenly your hands get amputated? Now this shot looks interesting because we haven't really seen this part of the circus before. This hallway's pretty narrow. It looks almost claustrophobic. Now, Pomni looks almost annoyed with Ragatha here. I wonder if she is starting to get tired of her happy-go-lucky attitude. What even is that expression on Jax's face right now? He looks shocked. And then in the next shot here, he's staring at his hand for some reason. Why would he be staring at it? We see Zubul's hand holding one of Gangle's masks. But the thing is, Gangle looks really happy seeing it, so I don't know if it's Gangle's sad mask. But then what other mask would it be? It looks like Jax got hit hard by something or someone. Put your guesses down in the comments below. Who do you think did it? I personally think it might have been Ragatha. Zubul looks pretty annoyed here. I'm guessing she's talking to Kane. Maybe she's venting about something that Jax did. Alright, now this thing is just straight up sad. My girl looks like she's about to cry. I wonder what happened here. Could she maybe be upset by something that Pomni said? Alright, so I saw a theory that someone else said, where they said that maybe Pomni doesn't know how to handle a gun and that Jax teaches her. And guys, I just think that's the cutest thing ever. I hope that's true. Then we see a couple shots of Gangle and Zubul chatting with each other, which I always love to see. Their relationship is so freaking cute. I just love them. Real quick, just to let you guys know, I might have to skip a few shots here and there, but that's just because I don't think they're that important. We don't need to really talk about them. I just want to keep this video from being too long just for the sake of my own storage on my phone. I'm starting to wonder if this is maybe the mask that we see Gangle wearing in the fast food episode, or maybe it is just her happy mask and they're looking at it for some reason. Here we see Zubul low-key spying on Jax and Pomni while they're walking through this tunnel. I wonder, maybe Zubul's worrying that Jax is becoming a bad influence on her, but we'll see. Here it looks like Kane's been caught doing something he should not have been doing. Imagine if it's Zubul and she sees him doing something weird and she's and they're like, hey, what are you doing? And here's Kane taking out some pictures of what I'm assuming are the cast members, but the question is, why is he taking pictures of them and why does he have those pictures? Here we see Zubul with Gangle again, and honestly, they looked kind of tired here. And then this shot makes me wonder if we're gonna get to see Zubul being vulnerable with Gangle. That would be interesting to see. Can I be honest with you guys? One of the things that excites me for episode 6 is the fact that we were gonna get to see more funny bunny moments, moments between Pomni and Jax. I think they're such a cute pair. Like, I started shipping them ever since, like, the last episode. I'm so excited to see them again. Okay, I find it hilarious how feral Pomni looks here. And then there's Jax over there he's just got such a cute and innocent face here. He's not even, like, mad or anything like Pomni is. I mean, he is just locked in on his target. Jax is breaking the fourth wall here, like always. Okay, guys, hear me out. What if this shot is a flashback to when Ribbit abstracted and Ragatha is looking at Ribbit's abstracted form? What if we get to see the truth behind how he abstracted? Okay, what in the circus is happening in this scene? Jokes aside though, I actually saw a fun theory, an interesting theory, that said that they think when Jax holds his breath, he floats, because we never saw what actually happens when he holds his breath. And they're both floating in the scene. Like, you can literally see they are floating. So, I mean, it's possible. I'm just wondering, in what situation would Jax and Pomni be in where they end up holding hands and spinning around? Like, I mean, that's the cutest thing ever, but how did they even come to that? Alright, we only have like 3 more scenes to go through and then we're done with this analysis. In my mind, this is just a really cute moment between Zubul and Gangle, where Zubul is like, hey, I like you, and Gangle is like, oh, me too. I mean, it's probably not that, but it does look like there's a cute moment going on between those two, so nah. Pomni's over here with her little gremlin face on, and Jax is looking at her with this proud look on his face, like, yep, that's my girlfriend. Sorry. And now finally, I do want to point out really quickly this brief blinking you'll miss it moment here, where Jax pulls out a key, and he's standing in front of Zubul's door, so maybe it's possible that he's trying to unlock Zubul's door, but I don't really see a reason why he would. It's not like Zubul's room is like of plot relevance or anything. So I'm guessing that that's not the door Jax is trying to open, and he's trying to open Ribbit's door, maybe. Okay, well, alright, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe not, but we'll see. Maybe my theory is correct. I think he's trying to open Ribbit's door, but yeah, we'll see.